Hey everybody, what's up? It's JB Illusion, and God, this music is ridiculous. Well, the music's crazy because this game was basically created a very, very long time ago. So, I can't fault me for that. I go into the sound, and it's basically this or that's what we got. That's what we got to work with. I'm gonna turn the movie volume down as well, just to work with that. Boom. There we go. Now. I am actually going to try to do an Icewindale Let's Play. We're going to be using some kind of interesting builds, or at least like interesting class mix. We're not going to have a cleric, I've already decided on that, and we may not have a bard. Which, if you didn't know in Icewindale Enhanced Edition, are actually good for a change. So we'll see how that works out. I already wrote a short story, not really a short story because that'd be like 30 pages for me. But I've already written a little bit of something about the first two characters that we're going to create in our party. We're going to make everybody today, and you can find that in the link below. I actually think it's not that bad. A couple people liked it, so it's kind of nice. It's a little bit of free writing. I haven't written in a very, very long time. Okay, let's start making our group. There was a little cutscene that played, but I think I'm going to show that later on because it's kind of lengthy, but it's very, very good exposition. Single player campaign. We're not going to be focusing on pre-gen characters right now. Let's go to new campaign. Delete all of these jobbers. Every single one of us. One of them. Oh my god, I almost called myself a jobber. Well, hate to say it, but sometimes I feel like I am. This is a group that I was planning on doing exactly what I'm doing today with. They were actually kind of interesting. They were all going to, like, form together into a nice cohesive unit. We're going to create our first character, who is, by the way, a male dwarf by the name of Gorgrim. I really, really like that name, and yes, I've installed a ton of, alternate, custom portraits. Like, look at these female dwarves! They're awesome! Look at her! Oh my god! That's a very scary sword, milady. Okay, wow, okay. Well, okay, I know what these artists were thinking. Really? 3 random pictures in a row, and... okay, that one... now that's sensible, I like that. Let's see what else we could go for. Lovely halfling lass. Barbarian woman. I do not exactly know where his picture is. We'll find it soon enough, though. But while I'm looking at that, marvel at all of these amazing portraits. Like, all this fantasy art's amazing, man. Oh my god, they have tieflings! And, as you know, Planescape Torment. Oh, I love her so much. I should probably get around to playing Planescape Torment. Oh god, no, don't do it, JB. Do not do a run through of Planescape Torment. Fun thing is, I've watched way more than I've played of Planescape Torment. I really haven't played much of it. I just know about it. Now see, these are some manly dwarves. Where are we going to get till Godgrim's portrait? There we go. See him? This is the leader of our party. He is of course a dwarf. Because dwarves can't be apparently anything else but a fighter, a cleric, a thief, or a barbarian. I'm guessing you guys know what he's going to be. He's going to be a thief. But we're going to do something interesting. Honestly, like, this picture screams bounty hunter, but we're going to make him a shadow dancer. Now, I really haven't messed with shadow dancers that much. That's why I kind of am interested in them. They're basically all about hiding. Their big, like, class ability is shadow steps. Step into the shadow plane and move for 7 seconds. While others are frozen in time, the shadow dancer cannot attack or cast spells while in the shadow plane. But the question is, can they hide? Because that'd be pretty good. Slippery mind, I guess, when dealing with some crazy things that require will saves, I believe. Backstab, of course, is negative because he's a very, very different... oh, no, it's not negative. What am I talking about? Well, we just don't have many multipliers. If we were an assassin, on the other hand, we would have a ton of multipliers. Because that's what assassins do. They stab people in the back. Swashbucklers can't backstab people at all. Bounty hunters have traps. I really don't think we're going to have many traps in this game. Also, by the way, people who may think that this is like Baldur's Gate, it is not. It's heavily based on combat, so that's why I was thinking about doing it. Maybe it might become too boring. This is certainly going to be on a probationary, process, just like the Fallout 4 playthrough. So we're going to pick Shadow Dancer, just because I really haven't done much with him. Chaotic Neutral, because that's the best person to lead a party. We have a fairly good roll. Let's just re-roll a couple more times. We're not going to go too crazy. If we get an 88, I'll be happy. And I think we'll take that 85. See, this is the thing. Okay. We're taking 88. We're going to store that just in case. I feel like clicking... Never, like, sit here and go boop, 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 boop. Because you will, of course, miss out on, like, one great roll. At least one great roll. Strength, I don't think really needs to be that high. We can drop Wisdom down. Charisma, he's not going to be the face of the party. People could probably barely stand him. You see how gruff he looks? I really think he's kind of a gruff dude. His Constitution's actually going to be fairly high. Intelligence, we'll leave that 14. I don't really want him lacking. And maybe we bump Dexterity up to 17. Actually, I'll bump Constitution up to 17. Just because I'm like that. And I kind of want to see how it works out. I'm just a terrible person. I increased these by 5. It's probably super stupid, but I'm just one of those people. I like doing stupid things. There we go. He's going to be using, of course, daggers, and we're going to give him a short bow. Actually, I was thinking about giving him proficiency in a crossbow, since he's wearing one, but we could just have him focus on single weapon style. I think that might be the best, actually. Yeah, let's do that, with how this party is probably going to work out. Boom. Appearance. I like that. We're going to change. Actually, you know what? Does that look even better? I was going to go with that, but he could use some color, but he's not a man about color. There we go. I like that. I like that. Beard. We could go a little darker. Maybe. Does that look good enough? No, it's a little bit lighter. Just a wee bit lighter. Like right around there. Maybe it's not golden for certain. There. And boom. Done. And of course we have to go for generic dwarf accent.
I'll wash my beard in your blood.
That works. That works quite a bit. And we're going to name you Gargrim. Ooh, that could have been bad. Gargrim, boom. Accept. And now we're going to create his manservant, or at least servant as far as the story is concerned. Partner in the story that I'm writing so far. Og. Now, Og is a very, very big half-orc barbarian who does not use a traditional two-handed weapon. I was thinking, you know what, let me do something different, and he uses 2 swords. Is that going to help me? Probably not. But like I said, this is for fun, people. Those were some lovely, like, female barbarian portraits. That one I don't know about, but this one, I would not mess with her. She does not look happy. She looks dope as well. Nice paladins. Come on, where are our dear friends the orcs? They're somewhere around here. Cool sorcerers. Nice, nice. Fighters. And I do believe... Yeah, we got Dragonborn too. I don't know who snuck those in here, but you know what? I'm kind of alright with it. It's cool. We got gnomes. And now here are the orcs. That does not look like our dear friend Og. Nice male barbarian. More cool mad barbarians. That is Og, my dear friends. Boom. Race. He is, of course, going to be half-orc. There we go. I love how we take that -2. That -2 sucks. And what I mean by that is when we choose race, we go half-orc, and we get a -2 to intelligence. Yeah. It's not fun. And then class, we go barbarian. We can't wear super heavy armor. Our specialization can't exceed 2 slots with any weapon, which is usually why I think people tend to go for like 2-handed weapons. But we can allocate 3 slots into 2 weapon styles, so that might actually not be too bad. He moves very, very fast, is immune to backstab, and he has the rage ability. Rage, +4 to strength and constitution, -2 to armor class. But hey, you get +2 to saving throw. It's interesting, you gain immunity to charm, hold, fear, maze, stun, sleep, confusion, and level drain spells, which I actually really like. So we're going to go barbarian, because I never pick barbarians, and he's going to be true neutral, because that's the type of group we roll with. Now what I want is like the epic roll. I want like I want him to be a monster, because I feel like only good rolls are going to save me in this playthrough, since I'm not an optimal person, if that makes any sense. So we haven't gotten really much over 80, so I'm just gonna keep spinning. There may be heavy edits to this video, possibly, if I don't get the numbers we want. 84 is not too bad. We're gonna go on for just a little bit longer. Come on, give me something good. Give Papa something. This is bad, because if we get like an 88, my finger is going to skip completely over it. So apparently the dice gods, 85. Just 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, okay, you know what? 5. Alright, what are we going to do here? You do not need charisma like that. I'll drop you. Well, really, I could afford to drop him down to like 10. And we could go all the way up to 19, because only half-orcs can do that. Wisdom can drop 1, intelligence can drop 1. Well, 12 you're an alright person. We'll drop that down. Constitution can go up. Dexterity wouldn't be bad. And what do we allocate this last couple points to? I just go crazy and go 18. You know, just because I'm that guy. But still, he works legally if you were to play him on tabletop. He's not like crazy min-maxed out. And put that in charisma. He's not a terrible dude. Done. Skills, like I told you. Longsword. 2 longswords. Yes, I know using 2 longswords in a battle is actually stupid, but you know what? I don't care. That says 2-handed weapon. That could have been terrible. 2-weapon style, and when he gets his next point, we'll put that last little bit in there. Appearance. Let's go back and look at Og. His accenting color is silver, so we'll work with that. His hair is very slick back. It's brown. Let's work that out. He's got those human genes, the good human genes, and we'll get that silver going. There we go. There we go, Og. That's something. Now, how does Og sound? I actually expected him to be fairly, slightly cultured at least. Ah, that's a woman.
Steel yourselves. I'll wash me beard in your...
Well, that's certainly barbarian-y. Nurr.
Attack!
Nah.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
I don't think about that.
You'll soon sleep with the dead. Gods grant me strength.
Here I come, and the hells come with me.
I like that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Og, Good show, sir. Now, how long have I been doing this is the question. I've been doing this for... nay... Okay, 17 minutes. So, we're going to try to get through everyone else as quickly as possible, because I'm going kind of hard. Now, what do we need? We need a druid. And you know what? I'm going to be crazy, just because of how I think, what type of person I am. And we're going to do a male druid of a different flavor. Now, JB, what could you mean by a male druid of a different flavor? Well, with some editing magic, you will soon find out, because I think running through these is going to be fairly tiresome. So, see you in a second. Alright, so we've worked out our next character. Guess what? He's an elf. I was going to say drow, but you know, you can't exactly make a drow in this game. So yeah, we just need a special little snowflake. He is, of course, a wild mage, which is why I'm guessing he left the Underdark. Most likely because his powers were a little bit too crazy for some people around there and they wanted him killed. So he felt like, hey, I guess I gotta leave now. Because he actually liked his life. His strength is alright, dexterity's alright, constitution's alright. Intelligence 18, because I would figure, you know, he's at least 200 years old. You would figure, at least around that. Wisdom is That's probably how he got chased out. He wasn't smart enough to keep his damn powers to himself. His charisma is terrible, mostly because he's a dick. Anyhow, his name is going to be... don't know how to spell it, but I'm sure someone in the comments will. So, we have Thief. Frontline Fighter, we have a Mage. So we do need a Druid, another type of character, and maybe some ranged attack? Who knows? Let's see what I come up with next. Alright, what's up? We have a female half-elf druid. Alignment is of course true neutral. Strength, not too good. Dexterity's alright. Constitution, intelligence, meh. I probably should have fought harder for a larger constitution, probably like 14. Wisdom's 18, charisma's decent, that's the lowest I could go for a druid, surprisingly, or maybe it's a half-elf. I'm not really sure about that. Hit me up in the comments, maybe I'm just an idiot, or it could be I've been doing this for a little bit too long. Known spells, Armor of Faith, Bless, Cure Light Wounds, Curse, all that good stuff. The ones that we picked I think are Sunscorched, Entangle, and Cure Light Wounds. She's good with Spear and Sling. I've never really had a character use a Spear, so I kind of just wanted to try it out. And her name is going to be Ileana, because I have too much love for magic from X-Men. So boom, there we go. So we've got Thief, Frontline Fighter, Mage, a Healer. So what we need is a face and someone else that can fight. Well, I think I know what we're going to do for our next character. I think I got an idea on that one. Alright, our next character is Sapphire. She's a female human. Cavalier, I really, I've never played Cavalier before, even in Baldur's Gate 2. So it's like, let's try it. I've actually never played Paladin in Baldur's Gate 2. Mostly because I'm not really about that lawful good life. We got a fairly good roll. It was a 90. I wish it was a 95 that I skipped over and could never get again after 100 tries. So woohoo! Strength 16, Dexterity 16, Constitution 16, Intelligence 11. It's alright. You don't need that to kill dragons. Wisdom 14, Charisma 17. She's a pretty good person all around. Like her, I may have skewed some stats in favor of, well, 16, 16, 16. But now we have a little bit of a face, and I don't think we're going to be using a bard this run. Believe it or not, I don't think it's going to happen. And we're good. So now, let's recap again. I need to do this after every time. Thief, Fighter, Mage, Healer. We're kind of missing a ranged threat. It could be either a ranged threat or a bard. Let's see what I decide on. After much deliberation, I've decided to do something completely stupid. We've got Mary. Oh, I have not told you guys what she is. Mary is a female halfling fighter. Chaotic neutral. Yes, I know a bard would have basically fit the role a lot better and would have added a bunch of buffs to other people and would have done some other things, but I like to do really, really dumb things all the time. I like to experiment. And since apparently halflings can't be rangers, thanks, D&D, for limiting halflings like that. But they can be berserkers, oddly enough. I decided not to do that, but hey, whatever. She's chaotic neutral, strength's 14, dexterity's 18. I lost a really, really good roll because I went back to check on the idea of halflings using longbows. I'm pretty sure they can't, but then again, I might be mixing like my game knowledge with other stuff. So whatever. She can shoot, she can take a hit, she'll be alright. She doesn't have to do anything but, well, shoot arrows. So, woohoo! We got our party. Everything's gonna work out. And, I guess, let's press play.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of Easthaven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewindale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of Lake Dinashire. Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group of travelers sit huddled around a table, swapping tales and making grand plans for the future, completely unaware of the part they are to play in the events that are about to unfold.
I love how they got his little in there. I'm sorry. I'm a jerk.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Rothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun...
Under? So you've been to the Underdark?
I call this town my home. Who might you be?
Greetings. Name's
Well,
Gargrim.
then, welcome to Easthaven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior.
Sir, yes, sir.
These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me.
Gotcha.
That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best. And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn over on the east side of town. Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door at Pomab's Emporium.
Thank you for the exposition.
Pomab's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite.
Ooh.
But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts.
Thank you, sir.
Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you. Farewell.
Farewell. And well met. Or no, that's what you say when you meet people. Okay, let's organize everybody right now. Honestly, putting our two meat shields in front would probably be best. Boop.
Queen for a day, is it?
Apparently you are queen for a day. You're going all the way to the back, you weak drow. And of course she's going to be right up here. I think she'll probably hide behind these two, and if necessary, she'll come out and start fighting. These two being here is alright, and I'm kind of happy with this. So thank you for watching this and putting up with me being the colossal crazy person that I am, and the real adventure starts next episode. So, peace out everybody. Bye-bye.